This haul is going to be filled with some really fun stuff, but also probably a really fun rant. So let's jump into January's haul. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. Like I said, it is time for the first haul of the January 2019's haul. I have a little bit of a rant for you guys today. It is going to be really funny, at least I think, because I am gonna get a little annoyed. So, got some Blu-rays to show you, got some DVDs I think too. Normally I do what I have bought first and then what I got from work, but I am really excited about the stuff that I bought and some of the stuff I got from work at the end of that pile. So I'm going to do those first, so you're going to have to wait for the ones I'm really excited about. And maybe I will get to the rant a little bit later on when I get to the stuff I bought, because it does have to do with that. So first up, I have some Blu-rays that are very old movies, but you will be seeing them pop up on the channel a little bit later down the road this year, possibly next year. I don't know quite yet. The first one is Psycho. This is the Vince Vaughn Psycho. I hinted at sometime last year I was going to be doing a special project in October, and this Psycho has a little bit something to do with that, along with the original Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. I won't say anything more than that, but look forward to seeing this possibly pop up a little bit later on in October. I'm excited, even though I've heard weird things. I've heard like mixed reviews on this. A lot of people say it's not the best because it is pretty much just like, it's almost a complete remake of the original, but William H. Macy is in it. Who else is in this? Julianne Moore and Viggo Mortensen. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to actually watch this and check it out when I get the chance. And the next one is one that will definitely be popping up on the channel, probably maybe this year, maybe next year, but definitely for the 1001 movie challenge. It is Fitzcarraldo. It is a Werner Herzog movie. I don't know much about it, but I know that we put it out at work and I need to check it off the 1001 list, so that's the only reason I grabbed it, because it was there, free copy, and I needed it. Next is one that I grabbed because I had heard some great things about it. It is a horror movie, of course, because a lot of what I get from work is usually horror movies. But this one is about werewolves. I am more partial to zombies or like sci-fi horror, but this, I've heard, is a really great one. Actually, it is Howling 3, and from the images on the back, it looks very strange, but I don't know. It's interesting. If you know anything about this, let me know. I don't care if you spoil it for me, because sometimes if it looks like it's gonna be really scary or like stupid fun scary, I don't mind it being spoiled. Next is, I believe it is a comedy. Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah, I think this is a comedy. It is Murder by Death. This is a rather new one that we put out at work, and just from the name alone, I was really excited to actually watch this. And looking at the credits on the back, Alec Guinness is in this, and I believe he was reading the script for Star Wars when they were filming this. I don't quote me on that for sure, but Alec Guinness. Next is one I know nothing about. It just has a pretty big cast, and it's kind of a newer film, and I've heard it's off the walls, bonkers, crazy, weird. It is Holy Motors. It's got Eva Mendes and Kylie Minogue, but then the rest of the cast has some very foreign to me names. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. I think they are French, because the audio is in French with English subtitles. So yes, there's this. I don't know much about it. I just know that I got it from work, and I don't know if I will ever watch it. Maybe I will. I don't know. It looks weird and fun. There's like this crazy guy on the back eating roses. Who knows? And now we're getting into the stuff that I am very excited about that I got from work. The first one is this Vincent Price collection. It is a rather old one. It is the third collection that we released at work, and it has Master of the World, An Evening of Wow, I can't speak today. Master of the World, An Evening with Edgar Allan Poe, Tower of London, Sydney... See, I can't talk. Cry of the Banshee, and Diary of a Madman. The cover art looks like this. There is this really great booklet on the inside that has a bunch of images and stuff from each film. But I do love me some Vincent Price, one of the godfathers of horror movies. Now is one that I really, really wish I had a week ago when I filmed the 1001 movie challenge video that just went up on Sunday. If you have not watched it, check it out up there. It is The Jerk. I talked about the cover art, which, if you can see that, I absolutely love this cover art. It is so great. And like with most of our releases, the cover art on the DVD or on the Blu-ray is reversible, so you can reverse this and you will get the original cover art for The Jerk. I think it's the one where he's like got his pants around his legs and he's got his robe and he's carrying the chair and the remote and all that stuff. But I really love this cover art and I am excited to finally have this, although I wish I had it so I could have had it in the background like I do usually when I'm reviewing a movie that I own. But I'm just glad to finally have it. This literally, I got this in. I'm recording this yesterday for you guys, and I literally got this yesterday because we did not have them in stock at work for a while. And next is one that I have been super excited for ever since they announced that we were doing it, mostly because it is my sister's, it is my, how do I want to phrase this? I have two sisters. It's one of their favorite movies of one of them. That doesn't make sense, but one of my sisters, one of their favorite movies is When Harry Met Sally. So we released this shortly before, or actually it was at the beginning of January, but usually we get copies in about a month early, sometimes it depends. And we were supposed to get this 2 days before, actually the day I was supposed to leave, or the day before I was supposed to leave to go home for Christmas. We didn't get it in. It came in the day after I left, or the day I was actually like flying out. So I didn't get a chance to give this to my sister for Christmas, but I sent her one. So no worries there. My sister has a copy, but I was like super excited to be able to get her this because this cover artwork is beautiful. I am like obsessed with this cover artwork. It's like a really beautiful illustration of Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. And the new film transfer in this looks so good. One of my coworkers and I were checking it for quality control, and we ended up sitting there and watching the movie for a solid 45 minutes. That's how good it looks. Plus, this movie is just so great. I can't pass up Billy Crystal. I think I talked about that when I was doing when I talked about City Slickers for the last haul I did a couple months ago, but I do love a good Billy Crystal movie or a good Meg Ryan movie. She's one of the few she has some of the few rom-coms, like You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks. Really love Meg Ryan rom-coms, and I'm not much of a rom-com person. Next is another one that has to do with the 1001 movie challenge. Not that it's going to be a part of it or that I will, well, the only reason that it has to do with the 1001 movie challenge is because I just did a Marx Brothers movie, and this is the Marx Brothers TV collection. It has a bunch of different television appearances on here. I wonder if they have my favorite. If you watched my 1001 challenge video on Duck Soup, I talk about the famous scene from there, the mirror scene that was also replicated in probably one of my favorite episodes of I Love Lucy with Harpo Marx. And I wonder if they have that scene in here. I don't know. It would be, or maybe it's just all of them together. I don't know. I haven't, as you can tell, I haven't opened up. It's still sealed. But I'm very excited to watch this and check it out because after watching Duck Soup, I'm really excited to delve deeper into the Marx Brothers library. And the last thing from work was something, if you have been following me for a while, especially on Instagram and Twitter, you will know what this is. You will know that for Halloween, I dressed up as Lydia Dietz because I strive to be Winona Ryder from the 80s and 90s. Constantly, Winona Ryder characters. I love Lydia Dietz's character, so Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies, and we put out the Beetlejuice animated series a long time ago, and somehow there was a box set just sitting out at work, and when I was gone on vacation, like for Christmas. One of my coworkers saw it and pulled it off and saved it for me because I haven't watched the Beetlejuice animated series in so long, and now I have every single episode. I'm very excited about that. Really excited to finally have this for all eternity so I can finally watch Beetlejuice whenever I want. Not that I don't watch the movie whenever I want anyways. So now the movies I have bought. There are only 2, there should have been 3, and if you watched my haul last month, actually it was earlier this month, I talked about this package I was supposed to get that ended up getting stolen. I have tried emailing the company multiple times to get a refund or to get it replaced. Still have not gotten an answer. I have put in anything with my credit card company to get a refund. This is not the rant I'm talking about, but I should have had all of those. Never got them, so really upset about that. And then the other thing I have the thing I actually have a rant about is the United States Postal Service. I have an issue with them. This is the second thing that has happened in the past 2 weeks. So I made an order from somewhere, and I had 3 items in that order. They all sent separately. 2 of the items got here perfectly fine. They were with UPS and FedEx. The second one started with FedEx and then went to UPS or USPS and did not make it here because of an incorrect address, even though it's the same address that was on every single other package that I had in that order. And I'm pretty sure they just lost it and transferred it somewhere totally different. And then I ordered BlacKkKlansman about a week ago, almost a week and a half ago, and it was supposed to be 2-day delivery, and it should have been here if it goes by 2-day delivery, it should have been here by last Wednesday. It said it was supposed to be here on Friday, but it shipped on Thursday, and then the tracking said it was supposed to be here on Thursday. Makes 0 sense. There is still 0 tracking information, and I still have not got it as of recording this. I guess I'm going to have to find another way to watch that. So I should have had BlacKkKlansman in here today, but I don't. So now I'm going to be talking about the 2 movies that I do have. The first one is Hellfest. This was actually in the first order that one of the items got lost in. This was one of the most surprising movies for me last year. I really loved it, even though it's not a great movie, but it's not a horrible movie. It's just stupid, dumb fun, and I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to watch it again. It's such a fun, almost slasher-y type movie. Actually, it is kind of a slasher movie. And the last thing I have is probably the thing I am most excited about, and it's probably the stupidest purchase I have made in a while, but I'm very excited about it because I can't wait to rewatch this again. It is Best Friends Part 1 and Part 2. I did reviews when these were in theaters for a Fathom event. If you did not see those, find them on my channel somewhere. It's a movie from Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero. He wrote and directed this movie instead of Tommy, but Tommy is in full Tommy Wiseau fashion in this one, especially in the first one. The second part is better than the first part. The second part basically in 15 minutes tells everything that happened in the first part and then gets crazy, and it's stupid, fun, crazy. It's almost to The Room, but maybe 3 levels down of being so bad it's good, but still being good bad. If that makes any sense. I absolutely love this. It's so, I love stupid, dumb, bad movies. And this is definitely one of them, especially a Tommy Wiseau movie. So that is everything. Let me know in the comments what you got this month. Anything in here that you're excited for. As always, there are links in the description for pretty much everything I can find on Amazon. They are Amazon affiliate links, so anything you purchase from those links will give me a little bit of a kickback and help make this channel even better. And thank you guys so much. I really truly do appreciate every single one of you. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I have talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!